The black coat in Kingdom Hearts has become one of the most iconic symbols throughout the series. This is particularly true with the black coat essentially being Organization 13's uniform from Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories through Kingdom Hearts 3. However, there are other aspects to the black coat that point to its importance in the overall Kingdom Hearts series, from its actual utility to its mysterious origins and link to the Master of Masters. So is the black coat really just a coat, or is there more to it than we've realized? Welcome back, y'all. This is your girl Empowered Muse, and today we're going to discuss the significance of the black coat, from its utility and function to its symbolism, and why some characters have embraced this coat as basically a part of their personality, whereas other characters seem to be more than happy to discard it once they were done using it and or found better clothes. So this is actually going to be the first video of a series I'm doing that analyzes different Kingdom Hearts fashion pieces, as well as the evolutions of some of our main characters' outfits from the beginning of the Kingdom Hearts series or towards the beginning of their own lives up to Kingdom Hearts 3 and beyond. So we first noticed the black coat being a thing in Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories with Organization 13. However, the way the organization embraced the black coat, or rather how Xemnas ordered the organization to embrace the black coat, was basically a uniform to represent that they were one organization brought together for one purpose. But before we break down the nuances of Organization 13's relationship with the coat, let's first talk about its actual intended function. Based on what we see in Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 2, and Kingdom Hearts Dark Road, the black coat is actually a garment that protects the wearer from being overcome by darkness. We kind of first see this at the very end of Chain of Memories and into 358 over 2 days in Kingdom Hearts 2 with Riku and King Mickey. Riku and King Mickey briefly wear the black coat over their regular clothes during their journeys from Chain of Memories into Kingdom Hearts 2. This basically allowed them to traverse the realm of darkness if needed, to disguise them from Organization 13, and was also likely a way to help Riku channel his dark powers as he got used to using them. Additionally, when Riku donned Ansem Seeker of Darkness's appearance for parts of 358 over 2 days and Kingdom Hearts 2, the black coat was a good way for him to hide his appearance from those he cared about, like Sora and Kairi, so that they wouldn't have to see him in that way. So the black coat that was once assumed to represent something evil more so represented a functional use. But by the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, both Riku and King Mickey discarded their black coats and actually never really wore them again. So for Riku and King Mickey, the coat was mostly utilitarian, but in Riku's case, it might have also held a bit of shame as he resorted to taking on Ansem Seeker of Darkness's form and wanted to hide this from others. However, something that's really interesting is that neither Riku nor King Mickey used the black coats in Kingdom Hearts 3 when they traveled back to the Realm of Darkness to save Aqua. Instead, they wear protective clothes that have been provided by Master Yi and Cid and the Three Fairies, which gives sufficient protection for them while they're in the Realm of Darkness. And yet, when we see Master Ansem in the Realm of Darkness in Kingdom Hearts 3, he's actually wearing the black coat for protection. But this is likely because he's not a Keyblade wielder, so he's less powerful against the lights of darkness. So this kind of shows that while the black coat is useful, it's actually not 100% necessary, at least for more powerful Keyblade wielders, and that was actually something that the Master of Masters alluded to when he spoke to a young Xehanort, but we'll get to them in a bit. So going back to the black coat's relationship with Organization 13, Xemnas actually seemed to use the black coat not only for its utility in traversing between the Realm of Darkness and the Realm of In-Between, but he also really embraced the black coat as a way to get the organization in line. Xemnas not only used the key symbol to strip members of their original identities, like Lee turning into Axel or Isa turning into Sykes, for example, but it seems that he also ordered these members to don the black coat as a symbolic allegiance to the organization. Now, because this is a retrospective look, it's unclear of whose idea it actually was to have those chosen for Organization 13 to wear the black coats. Because by this time, both Xehanort and Luxu, who at the time was using Braig as the vessel, know about the utility of the black coats. So we actually don't know if having all of Organization 13 don the black coat was a Xehanort idea or a Luxu idea, but honestly, I can see it being a Xehanort turned Xemnas idea just because it would make sense that he's the one with the most at stake of creating these members and therefore would need some way to track them. And when everyone in Organization 13 wears the coats with the hoods on, this further resembles the suppression of identities. Additionally, Xemnas taking advantage of having all members wear the coat further reflects his, and more broadly, Xehanort's goal of creating vessels for his heart. So in this sense, Xemnas and more broadly Xehanort actually treated the members of Organization 13 like tools rather than the unique beings that they were. However, despite this overall suppression, we see throughout Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, 358 over 2 days, Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, and Kingdom Hearts 3 that the members of Organization 13 still shine, even when hooded, through their personalities, fighting styles, and even subtle differences in the coats themselves. For example, some of Organization 13, like Dimmick, seem to wear sharper shoulders, or maybe shoulder pads, while someone like Xigbar seemed to be wearing 2 different sleeves on his coat. And when the members of Organization 13 weren't hooded, we saw even more of their individuality on display. So this whole interaction with the Black Coat and Organization 13 was actually interesting to see because while Xemnas did attempt to create this unified, obedient group, the inherent flaw in his plan was that he chose these individuals with strong hearts. So their individualities constantly pushed through despite the seemingly suppressive nature of having to wear the Black Coat. But beyond Organization 13, the Black Coat has also appeared on primarily the Master of Masters and Luxu. So this is quite an interesting dynamic because when we see the interactions between the Master of Masters and Luxu in Kingdom Hearts Keep back cover, it's very much implicating that Luxu might be the Master's closest apprentice. However, as we watch through Kingdom Hearts C and Cross, we see that while it's true that Luxu does seem to get more privileged information than the other foretellers, he ultimately is dubbed as the traitor by the Master of Masters. Whether that's a misdirect or actually true remains to be seen. But if we focus on the Master of Masters, the Black Coat seems to reflect the Master's mystery, as we still don't know his name to begin with, but not only does the Master's name remain a mystery, but also his actual goals and intentions. From what we've seen so far, it seems that the Master of Masters is so against darkness that he'll likely do anything and use anyone in order to fully defeat darkness. But his more casual chats with one of the True Darknesses and Kingdom Hearts Union Cross show that he may know deep down that darkness cannot actually be defeated. However, because we've only had limited interactions with the Master of Masters and he's chosen to keep his entire body, including his face, shrouded in the Black Coat, the coat has essentially added to the mystery of the Master of Masters. In addition to its mysterious nature, the Master wearing and embracing the Black Coat also points to a sense of authority. The Master choosing to remain fully shrouded for some reason has not been addressed by the foretellers. Perhaps this is a sign that the Master is also using his wearing a black coat as a sort of symbol of authority. It's pretty easy to dispute or question taskings and lessons from someone that we can look directly in the eyes, but it's a bit more difficult to do this with someone whose face cannot be seen, not because of circumstance, but because of that person's choice. And while the Master of Masters actually provided Xehanort with the Black Coat, he does allude to the fact that once Xehanort fully harnesses the powers of darkness, he won't really need the coat anymore. And Xehanort proves this by discarding the coat at some point before his old age and returning to a more evolved version of the outfit that we initially saw him wear as a young Keyblade wielder in Dark Road. However, in the same breath where he told Xehanort that he won't always need the coat, the Master also mentions that he's too afraid of the darkness to ever remove his coat. Now, this was definitely a self-depreciating moment, but all this shows is that we actually don't know why the Master won't take off the Black Coat, or even show his face for that matter. And it could simply be because the Master of Masters has really embraced the Black Coat as part of his enigmatic identity. At this point, the Black Coat might be akin to a sort of safety blanket for the Master of Masters, to where he needs it not so much for physical safety, but more so psychological safety. And this is a very important difference in how someone like the Master of Masters would use the Black Coat versus how King Mickey and Riku used the Black Coat. The Master of Masters definitely relied on the Black Coat beyond the physical protection against traveling through darkness, whereas Riku and King Mickey mainly used the Black Coat for physical protection and stealth to move around the realm of darkness between and Organization 13. And so since it seems as if the Master of Masters was in fact the first person chronologically to wear the Black Coat, just where did the Black Coat come from and how did it get the ability to ward off darkness? Was this something created by the Master of Masters, or did someone pass the black coat on to him like he passed the coat on to Xehanort? This is definitely something that might be addressed in either Kingdom Hearts Missing Link or at some point in the Lost Master arc, if not in Kingdom Hearts 4. But I do think that the story of the Black Coat is one that isn't quite over despite everything we know about it so far. The Black Coat, while very simple in design, actually represents some complex relationships and symbolisms throughout the Kingdom Hearts series. And one important mystery that remains to be seen is its actual origin. How did someone like the Master of Masters come across it? And furthermore, is there actually an important reason why he won't even remove it or even let down the coat's hood? But I want to hear from you, so let me know what you think about the Black Coat in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching this video, and like I said, I'm really excited to work on this new series, so be sure to share this video with anyone who may be interested in exploring a deeper level and understanding some of our favorite Kingdom Hearts characters. If you want to explore some more Kingdom Hearts theories, I'll be linking another Kingdom Hearts theory video here in the end screen. And as always, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel if you enjoyed this video and want to watch more Kingdom Hearts content. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you next time.